wanted to video the.
Not Pamela. Wait.
No. I wanted to video the barbecue like this. It's better, but they would know, so I had to turn it the other way. So when he fixes the stuff, he sells it, or the people bring it to him.
The people bring it
To him. And he fixes it.
Yeah, and he can also make them.
So the stuff he has now is people that brought it, but they never came back, and they just let him have it.
No, I think he has.
Or he collects it just in case.
He can use. He has the good pieces that he can put in the broken piece, in the broken stuff.
So he just keeps collecting and collecting and collecting.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like that. He's like that. He doesn't like to throw away.
He doesn't throw it away.
Yeah. A really bad habit.
So he's not going to stop collecting.
I'm surprised the stuff he has are not on the floor. On the roof. Yeah. They're not on the roof.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
No. It's been a long time. It's only on the floor. I think from time to time
He throws it away.
yeah, he throws it away. Not yet.
What happened? Not yet.
Not yet. But having fireworks at the beach. Maybe people or makes it fireworks. I don't know.
Here?
Some places. I don't know where. I don't know if they are going to do this. But I'm sure it's not gonna be like the beach.
It's a car. You say it's not going to be like the beach, so there are going to be fireworks at the beach.
No. This year? No. Anywhere. You're not going to have any fireworks. Bad shoes from him.
You think so?
Mine.
Walk over there in the cement.
Negócio passou. Não, Adivino, você não pode. Você é pronto, viu? Adivino.
Aí foi no Guilé. Quando chegou a apresentar.
Você vai ter.
Quem é? Vai lá.
É o Val. Passou o Val. Não esqueci até agora. Eu bati. Vai, Val.
Joga?
Joga que eu bato.
Vai.
Tem aqui no sabe não, dá luta.
Bata.
Bata agora não.
Eita! Eita porra, vai bater.
Tem minha frente ainda aqui.
Entendi.
É bom.
Não gostou?
É bom nosso jogo? Tudo bom.
Você já tá popular.
É tudo bom.
I'm just going to add a little bit of commentary to the things you saw. What you saw in the beginning was our return to Maceio, and we decided to go out for pizza. Pizza is her thing. Pizza is okay with me, but when I'm back home, I never eat pizza. My thing is, if I can't cook it, I don't eat it unless I'm on vacation like I am. Then I'm willing to try almost anything. But when I'm back home, I buy groceries and I cook my own foods. That's my thing. If you're not familiar with Brazilian pizza, I would explain. It's way different than European or North American style pizza. Europe and North American pizza use tomato sauce as the base. Tomato sauce is on the pizza. In Brazil, pizza has no tomato sauce. Instead, you're giving ketchup packets to be used as tomato sauce. So you can open these packets, which is basically ketchup, and you put this on top of your pizza in place of the missing tomato sauce. And we had a long conversation about pizza and which is better, pizza in the US or Brazil. And since I had both and she hasn't, I told her American style pizza is more authentic to Italian style pizza. I said Brazil has a huge Italian population, which is true, especially in Sao Paulo, but the US also has a big population as well. The difference is Italians in the US make pizza more authentic to pizza in Italy versus Brazil, which they don't. They make Brazilian style pizza in Brazil, not Italian style. And she was like, "Why do you say this?" And it's because in Italy, they use tomato sauce on their pizza. And they take pride in their authentic tomato sauce in their pizza. So that's the difference. So I was telling her that this is Brazilian style pizza, which is not bad at all. So don't think that pizza in Brazil, just because there's no tomato sauce, that it probably tastes bad. It doesn't. But just remember, this is a Brazilian style pizza. So some of the toppings here you probably won't see in other countries, or it's not going to be as popular. Like, for example, what you're seeing now, you see pizza with milho, which is corn. Also, you might see something that's popular on pizza here is ovals, which is eggs. It doesn't taste bad. Actually, it tastes good, but it's just something different. If you choose to get olives on your pizza here, you're going to have to do a little bit of extra work to avoid cracking your teeth because here, olives still come with the pit inside. So you have to eat around the pit and discard of the pit because if you try to eat the pizza whole with the olives on top without taking the pit out, you could damage your teeth. So that's something to be careful about. My first time coming to Brazil when I was in Rio, first time I had pizza, I almost cracked my tooth, not knowing that there's a pit still inside of the olive because I was so used to having the pit taken out of the olives back home. So take that in note and you have to be careful. But when in Brazil, especially for your first time, I would recommend trying authentic Brazilian foods, not fast foods or McDonald's eating hamburgers and French fries, not pizza that's Italian. Try authentic Brazilian foods. And after you have tried an authentic Brazilian food, then maybe, try a fast food place or try something that you're already familiar with. But you got to try authentic Brazilian foods first. After we had pizza, she asked, did I want to meet her parents? And I said, of course. When? She was like, now. So I said, let's go. Now, I don't recommend any person you meet, not just in Brazil, but anywhere, any country, to go back with them to their home or the area they live unless you have spent a lot of time getting to know that person and their character, and last, knowing the area they're taking you to. You have to ask questions to avoid misunderstandings, especially in a foreign country. When the surroundings are new and the language you're not familiar with, it can be a tricky situation, especially if you have not fully got to know this person. With my situation, this is going on our third year getting to know each other. She knows my character. I know hers. We have seen each other many times in person. And out of all these years, I'm finally going to where she lives and meet her parents. If you just met someone and have not fully had a chance to get to know them, and they ask you to come where they live, that will be a chance you take upon yourself. I don't recommend doing it, but I did take that chance my first time coming to Brazil, to Rio. After meeting someone for the first time, we kept in contact by email, and she said next time you come to Brazil, you can stay with me. And when I heard those words, stay with me, I instantly was like, yes. Not asking any questions about where in Rio she lives. Does she live with her family? Does she live in a favela? Does her ex stay near? She had 2 kids, so I didn't ask if the kid's father lived in the same area. I wasn't concerned about that. I was just thinking of the words, stay with me. So I was thinking about not my safety whatsoever. I was also thinking about the amount of money I would save by staying with her, which would be thousands of dollars, because I would stay with her for almost 3 months. And also, I was thinking about the amount of experience that I would get from staying with her versus getting a hotel. If I stayed with her, it would be more unforgettable experiences, in which it was. The result was all good. It was no danger at all. She did live in a favela. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? You have to think about your safety first, in which my first visit to Brazil, I did not think of my safety first. I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking that Brazil was very safe, more safer than America, in which I would talk about in a whole different video much later on. But right now, you have to think about your safety if you choose to go back with somebody you just met. And is it worth it? You can even know a person for a long time, but things can still go downhill because that person can't control their environment. So things could happen at any moment, at any time. That's just the chance you take. It's called life. Life is a living, learning experience. Every day is a gamble. Anything could happen. You can't control it. So that's something you have to think about when you make that decision. But until then, thank you all who have been watching all of my videos. And if you watched up until this point, I thank you too. And to those who make comments and like my videos, thank you. Until then, peace out.